Being in your true self has nothing to do with perfection. It has to do with your realness underneath the mask. When you marry right, you lighten up. Yes. When you marry right, you lighten up. You glow differently. You just glow differently. When you marry right, you are at peace with yourself. If you have never tasted what it means for something to be right, when you marry wrong, then you start to know the difference. And may you not marry wrong. But when you marry right, you glow differently. Things are just easy. Things just comes easily. You can just be at work, your husband will just ask you, what are you going to eat? Are you okay? What do you need? Do you need juice? Do you need this one? That sense of prioritization, that peace is just there. I'm not saying marriage is easy, but the confrontation, the way you come together and solve those problems hits different when you marry right. When you marry right, it doesn't bring confusion. It doesn't lead you to second guess. When you marry right, you don't think of competition. You don't think of anything. You don't try to compare your marriage to another person. When you marry right, life is much easier. You're not afraid to wake up the next morning when you marry right, because someone has told you, calm down, relax, everything is going to be okay. Automatically, you are just okay. When you marry right, age backwards. When you marry right, things just happen. When you marry right, he wants you to grow. He wants you to flourish. He wants the best for you. He's not telling you he's not going anywhere. He has come to stay. When you marry right, you are not ashamed to move naked around the house, because there's nothing for you to be ashamed of now. I can move naked around the house when it's just me and my husband. I'm not shy. I can just open my body and I'm okay. Because I know that I'm with a person who appreciates my body, who appreciates my shape and everything about me. I am not hiding myself. I'm not saying, oh, I don't look this good. I am not hiding for anybody. I am just okay for him. And he adores me, and I know that. And it's what it means to marry right. Well, I hope this helps you navigate your way through. And don't forget, shift here.